Grand rising, my beautiful people. Today I'm in the garden and I'm about to prune my trees. I am pruning some of the trees in my garden because it's going to help to keep the trees healthy, and it's also going to ensure bountiful harvest, which we want. So let's talk about what pruning does, because some people don't know that pruning removes dead or diseased branches, and it's going to help prevent, the spread of pests and other disease, and it's also going to improve airflow and sunlight, which is crucial for the plant's growth, health, and well-being. So by cutting away excess growth, I'm going to allow the trees to focus energy by producing, strong, fruitful branches. That's what we need. So I'm giving it a little bit of, therapy today. I also like to shape the tree because it's short and nice, and you can access the fruit, easily, and you can manage the plant as well. So it's good for me to prune it. And the best time I find to prune the trees is late winter, early spring, just before the buds start to break. So you see they start come through, but they don't come through so much. At this point, the tree is still dormant. So you can, remove the unwanted growth without interfering with the new growth or the fruiting. You get me? All right. Since you get me, let's move on. There. Look, a plum tree. So now that we know what pruning does, we know it's going to stimulate new growth and it's going to support the plum tree because it's going to give it the right nutrients it needs. We're going to move on to compost. Compost is going to add organic matter to the soil, and that is going to improve the structure and the moisture retention. It's also going to create a rich, nutrient-rich environment for your trees and roots, because it's going to absorb all of the nutrients it needs to thrive healthy and to grow strong. After that, make a fertilize, which I find if you don't do this after, it's like giving your tree the power to boost energy in when it's stressed out. You get me? So when you stress out, you get a little stress reliever. This is it. The fertilizer going to relieve the stress from me pruning the tree. And I'll give it the right balance, because my fertilizer having potassium and phosphorus, which is going to give them stronger fruit development, and it's going to ensure the plants or the fruits are going to be sweet when it comes on to time to harvest. So don't forget about the fertilizer and the compost, because that will help to reduce the stress and to promote, recovery faster and boost, root health. And it will improve resistance to pests and diseases. Comprehendo? Let us recap. After you prune your plum tree in the late winter, early spring, this is going to help them to bounce back strong and healthy. You're going to cut away the dead, damaged branches, and you're going to shape the tree, and that are going to allow the sunlight and air flow. Next, you're going to compost. You're going to add 2 to 3 inches of your compost, homemade or any compost you use, which is rotten. And you're going to put that to the base of the tree. That are going to allow it to be rich in nutrients and promote healthy root growth. The final step, you're going to fertilizer with your fruit tree fertilizer where you create. That is high and rich in potassium and phosphorus. You're going to apply it around, the root, or if you want to use a drip line, you can do that. And that are going to help new growth and fruit production. If you follow these steps, trust me, you're going to help your tree recover quickly after pruning. And they're going to grow strong and produce delicious plums. So now I'm just teasing up the soil in the containers. This is how my mom taught me to do it. She always tell me, if you're going to the garden with a little hand fork and tease up the soil, and that's going to encourage or full courage growth. It's going to make sure that, the plants loose up. If the roots it tangle up a bit, it loose up a bit and give it more. It's just like you trimming your hair or you grooming your hair. You want to produce more growth. So when you tease up the soil in the containers especially, them increase growth. All right, so I'm going to do this for the gooseberry, which is this container. And then I'm going to do it for the blueberry and the grapes. There's no way you can come in at the garden and escape a maca or 2. Look how him stand up, he must salute me like, attention, me in your hand, what you going to do? Thank God he never buried deep, So after I'm done pruning the gooseberries, the blueberries, and the grapevine, I'm going to give them the best start for the season. I'm going to make sure I use a hand fork or a fork that I go really, reach down into the containers. This I going to tease up the soil base of each plant. This means that you're going to lightly loosen up the soil and it's going to break the surface layer of the soil itself. So any part where you have compaction or, tightness of the soil, you're going to loosen up that. And that's going to allow air to pass through, water and nutrients. And these are going to reach the soil more efficiently and easier. Next, make a fertilize. This is going to slowly release balanced fertilizer to the roots area, which is going to develop the root. And then make a finish off with some compost. This is going to provide essential nutrients, improve water retention, and support healthy root growth. So by teasing the soil, fertilizing and composting the soil, I am going to give the plants the best environment to thrive and produce delicious fruits before they go into fruiting. You have to start before you can do it while they're doing it, but it's good to push them because they've been dormant for so much months. It's good to give them a kickstart. All right. So yeah, we're going to do that, and then we're going to move on. Some more water. Guys, I'm not too sure of how I need to prune the apple tree, but I just read something just now saying the main branch. So the main branch that's going over like this, keep that one, but the one that branching off, which is this one, take it off. So I just took it down. Let me see if I can get it out of this fabric thing, you get me? I haven't got my tripod today. I'm just doing a quick thing. So I'm thinking, let me just show you guys how this looks. So I just took it down. All right, this is for the apple tree. So this is the main branch, guys. And off this main branch, you see a lot of different branches going off. I should have been pruning them over the years. But because I didn't know how to do it, and I just researched and find out how to do the apple tree, I'm gonna take this other branch going off, because you can see it's got a big bunch at the top. And in the summer when we're reaping, here's a kind of moldy the apples. So I'm gonna let some sunlight in and airflow. So I'm gonna take off this branch here and probably a couple of other branches if I can reach them. But this one is the main one I'm gonna take off. I just took this one off and I'm gonna take this one off now, all right? Guys, it's all right in here, so just free up a bit more. I would wanna take this other branch out. You see this branch here, so this long one here, so I don't want to take him out. But I can't reach it, so the apples them start come out, the blossoms, them not so much out yet. Look, them not so much out yet. So I could have gone, deal with them, but I'm gonna leave that for now. But yeah, the one that would want to come out and give it more space, because this one gets so moldy sometimes. But them apples are so nice. Let me dress back and see if you can see the tree itself. The apples are so nice. And then my friend for cut down some trees and him cut off the side there. So this is gonna go through some healing process right now. Let me show you. Ugh. See? He cut off the thing. It looked like him take a cut down my apple tree. I had to come out and stop him. That's where the birds live now. So right, this opened up a bit more. So hopefully the apples this year will be, nice and dandy. Alright, and there you have it, guys. By pruning, composting and fertilizing, that's gonna give your fruit trees, your apple trees, your pear trees, all your trees the right soil to grow, the right environment to grow strong and healthy. They're gonna produce lots of fruits year after year, because balance is the key. Too much fertilizer, too much compost can sometimes harm than be good. So always apply in moderation. Test before you put it on. With the right nutrients and care, you'll be able to full dry fresh homegrown fruits in no time. Thanks for watching and happy gardening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the thing.
Working out for me, working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me, working out for me, working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me, working out for me, working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me, working out for me, working out for me.